Hello Stampers, this is Jeannie Moss, the Bluegrass Stamper. I'm here in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. Today we are going to make this quick and easy I'm so sorry card. It says, I'm so sorry, I wish I could make this better. So this is the card we'll make. Like I said, it is quick and easy. The supplies we'll use is this beautiful Blooms Impression DSP. This is from the 2025 celebration brochure, so it could be yours free with a $60 order. This piece, I have only this much left. It does come 12 by 12. I was just gonna flip through it really quickly for you. Like I said, I only have a partial piece of that one. There is this one. And don't you just love these gorgeous colors? They are so pretty. And like I said, this set could be yours free with a purchase. In the US, it's $60. If you're in another country, I'm not sure. Contact your demonstrator to find out. So you get 2 sheets of each of these. They're all double-sided. We're also going to be using the Pick a Season stamp set. This is also from Celebration. So I love this stamp set because it's very versatile. You have the tree and the leaves, and then you have all these little things you can put in the tree. So we have shamrocks, hearts, flowers, Easter eggs, more leaves. There's a fence, some grass, some clouds. It's a cute set. This we'll be using. We will also be using the Comforting Thoughts for our words. And we will embellish with these pretty self-adhesive sequins. These are adhesive-backed shiny sequins. We will use the yellow ones on this card. These are on the last chance list, so if you like those, be sure to grab them. We have brushed brass butterflies, and we have some daffodil 1/8 inch ribbon. So that's what we'll be using. We're gonna get started. We have our card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5. This is Shy Shamrock. We are going to just score this in the middle at 4 1/4 on the long side. So there's our score. We'll fold it in half. And that is our card base. I'm gonna burnish this with my bone folder. We're ready to attach a piece of that DSP. I think this is 1.5 by 5 1/4. Yes. And I'm just going to add some glue to that. Oh good, it's working. Usually I forget to poke my glue and then it doesn't want to get started. So here, we're just going to have a little border around on 3 sides of that, about 1/8 of an inch. And then we are ready to start doing some stamping. We have a piece of white that I have taken. This is basic white, and I've used the second to the largest die from the Countryside Corners. Now this is a set of nested dies, so you get this shape in a lot of different sizes. And there's also a couple of little labels to go with it, but we're going to use that. I just ran it through my machine so that I have this piece. I don't make you watch that. I know you all know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, give me a holler. And that sounded Kentuckian, didn't it? Give me a holler. And I will show you how to do that. I'll do a video. We're going to use the Shy Shamrock ink, and we are inking up that big leaf stamp. And we will just put that right here. And next we are going to add the trunk of our tree in this pecan pie. We'll add that right there where that hole in the tree is. I'm going to go ahead with, while I have that green out, I'm going to add I'm so sorry. I'm going to put that right here at the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit of grass. on either side of that tree. And then I'm going to put the flowers in the tree. I'm using Daffodil Delight for that. Get that one out of here. I'm finished with that pecan pie. So these 3 little flowers, they kind of look like roses, but we'll put those, and you can twist and turn these around however you would like them to be. So there are our yellow flowers. Then we're going to stamp on the inside of our card. So I've got the white panel, the words that say, "I wish I could make this better." I'm doing this also in the Shy Shamrock. And I'm going to clean the little flowers because I want to add some of the flowers in pumpkin pie so that we can tie in that pumpkin pie color from our DSP, the Designer Series paper, and also from our layer that's going to be pumpkin pie. So I'm just inking that. I'm going to put that right down here in the corner. And I'm also going to bring my tree back in because I'm going to add some of these down here at the bottom of our tree. And I'm finished with pumpkin pie. I'm finished with Daffodil Delight. The only thing I have left is to add a couple of little small leaves to go with those flowers that we've stamped on the inside and on our outer panel. So this piece is ready to go inside our card. Bring in my seal for that. It's got about 1/8 of an inch of a border. This is 4 by 5 1/4 panel. That's the inside of our card. Then this one, we are going to mount to this piece of pumpkin pie. This is just slightly larger than this panel. So depending on which one of the countryside borders you would choose to use, you want to make this panel just slightly larger, about 1/8 of an inch. And then before we put this on our card, we are going to take a hole punch. This is called a crocodile. This is an old punch that we used to sell. And a lot of people get confused by this because they think you're supposed to put it here, but this is a whole other tool here. The hole punches are up here on the side, and got some little paper stuck in that one. Let me punch that out. Okay. So now we can see exactly where we're punching. We're going to take this, and this punch is through cardboard. This is a very good punch. I wish that Stampin' Up! Would bring this back. And then we will take our ribbon, we'll poke it through that hole, which may be easier said than done. Got it. And we will tie this in a bow. And there's our bow. We'll fiddle with him a little bit, get him just like we want him. And then I'm going to, oops, Didn't get him like I wanted him, did I? I'll take my snips. I'll just cut the ends off. And then we're going to apply this with dimensionals. So I'm actually using the edges of my dimensionals. I've used all the actual dimensionals. So this is a great way to use up the extras on those. There's no waste to these. And maybe one more in the center. Oops. Now, get the backs off. I'm going to stick this on the card. And to do that, I'm going to line it up so that I have kind of the same border around the top, the bottom, and the right-hand side. That does put it offset a little bit to the right, but I think that's a good thing because I want to see more of that pretty paper. So the last thing I did was took some of those embellishments I told you about, the shiny adhesive back shiny sequins and the brushed brass butterfly. And these guys do come with a plastic backing. So we'll put a little butterfly here. And put some of these in the tree, maybe over here. And I've got one more that I will put. I cut these out for class so that everybody has their own. And so that's why it's a little humbug there to get that off those plastic sheets. So here's our card. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's like I said, you saw how quick and easy that was, and you could make it for Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, because you have the hearts and the shamrocks and the Easter eggs. So if you have any questions, you can email me at bluegrassstamper@gmail.com. If you'd like to see more projects, you can visit my website, www.bluegrassstamper.com. I do send out a free tutorial. You'll see a little blue button pop up, and if you put your name and email address in there, you will get my weekly tutorials. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.